Okay, I guess I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm playing this game. I I have no idea what this game is about.
Stories don't have tidy beginnings. The past is always present. But there has to be a spark. Something that brings the past to light.
Choices in my video game? What the fuck are these controls? I have absolutely no clue what to expect from this game. I know it has something to do with, well, maybe it has something to do with linguistics.
My story begins on Iox. That was where I met the robot.
What? Back on Iox? Hopefully I'm not getting thrown out of the university. What? The Holy Ioxian Empire, based out of the Imperial Palace and ruled by a defiled emperor. What the... Whatever Professor Mayari wants to tell me is so urgent she sent a robot to stop me getting lost. Sorry, I'm drinking, so I'm a little burpy. Who are you? Oh, shit, really? I was coming to see her anyway, you know. And how are things here on Iox? Above. Do you have a name? Robot? Is that intended to be a joke, mistress? No. Is that interchangeable? Cool. I mean, not cool, but, well, it depends on who you ask. Also, why don't you got... Why do you have a ghost for... Okay, whatever. You should know that the professor's urgency was remarkable. Question. Or... Look at her. She looks like a tiger in a cage. A most curious analogy, mistress. You understand I will be required to report it. Go for it. Required to? Yeah, at least you know what the sugar code is. Wait, what the hell? Why did that option disappear? The Tree of Knowledge. Question the Tree of Knowledge. Why is Mayari's room so far from everything? Okay. She think it was urgent. Timeline of the nebula. I'm starting to already feel overwhelmed, but you know, it's because it's not. I don't know if it's the feeling of being overwhelmed. It's more like my brain furiously trying to be like, I need to know every piece of information. All right, well, let's go.
I was 15 when Mayari rescued me from the slums of Elbereth and brought me here. I'd never seen such luxury or such kindness.
My tuition began in earnest. Whoa, what the? Different from the other children that, okay. Oroi and I became friends. Sneaking around the halls, she stole screwdrivers and I stole books. The Grey Ladies raised me and found me work from the moment I could walk. I met Timur. I would later work for Timur in his bar, washing up and fetching supplies. My art is the orphanage on Elbereth. Okay. I was in Ox in my 20s. I worked for Timur. I joined the university. Met Takbi. And at Bennett Hall in Elbereth. For the longest time, I didn't tell Mayari I had her. Got up into the rivers without Oroi's advice, but she didn't want to come with me, of course. I get my third robot, but there was definitely problems with this one. Professor Mayari wants me back on Iox. Hopefully I don't. Okay. 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 Alright.
I still don't know why she did it.
I came here as soon as I got your message. Nonetheless, I'm glad you came. I know your work is important to you. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you make of this. It's a brooch. A brooch. Brooch. It's certainly old. In Empire period. The device is the eagle and sun. One of the scholars sent this brooch to me. Janiki Renba. Did you know him? What? From the eagle and sun design is clear Empire period piece. Did? Look at the detail. I see them. Ancient markings. I know they're a hobby of yours, Aaliyah. But can you read them? Eagle wing brooch. I've never seen either of these groupings before, but the words have some common elements, so they must have related meanings. Well, okay, before I go on, oh wait, actually, can I, okay, good. I'm just gonna make sure hold up. I'm pretty sure yeah, I am.
Brooch.
Yep, I am. I need to know. Brooch, yeah. Okay. Friend? What if I put that? Review. Holy? What? Oh, okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if that helps at all. He'd found something. That was over a month ago. Janiki isn't like you. He's an Ioxian, through and through. You're worried about him. He's important to me, and I don't know what he was doing out there. He told me he was going to a moon called Mercy. We can't go hunting the nebula for missing people, Aaliyah, but you can. That's what you do, isn't it? Find things? Mercy is a tiny rural moon. It's where Janiki told Perez what. I could go there next. So this is a space map. Oh shit. I'll look, but no promises. That's fair. Thank you. Come back soon, Aaliyah. And Aaliyah, you're taking that robot with you. Thank you, Professor. I long to see the nebula. Oh, and before you go, you should look in on Huang. He was eager to see you. Where is he? Where he always is, I'd imagine. Nose in a book. I know he's rather beneath you. What? But you could at least say good faith to him. For the benefit of our little community. I'll bear that in mind. You're as cold as the rivers themselves, well suited to the stars. He's down there by the tree. You must have walked straight past him on your way in. Good hunting, my dear. Is it Stan Lee, the one that, Can I just say, Mistress Aaliyah, it is wonderful to be accompanying you. Oh, yes? And why is that? I find humans fascinating, and you are very different to most here. I have only recently been activated. I'm calling you 6. 6, mistress? I shall remember that. You know, I don't think I got the translation on this brooch quite right. The shape indicates it's an empire piece, so I'd expect the inscription to reflect that. Let's look over this one again. Okay. So Emperor, Holy Emperor. Maybe that. Holy Emperor then? I think that's at least closer to it. Given another robot. I'm gonna call this one 6. So where did they find you, 6? Me, mistress? Like most robots on Iox, I was chipped carefully free from a concrete wall in the lower levels. What? Aaliyah! Tell me, are you still wasting your time on your curious notions of history? History isn't mine. It belongs to everybody. Most of us are decent people, Aaliyah, and do not want it. You should devote yourself to a real science. Metallics, maybe. Loop philosophy. History is a science. It's the exploration of the past, through evidence and theory. Honestly. Most people think you will not be content until you have unearthed your own skull. Good faith to you, Aaliyah. May the waters light your way. I really hate her. Understandable, mistress. Aaliyah! I didn't know you were back on Iox. Professor Mayari wanted to see me. Nothing bad. Perhaps. I'm not sure. She wanted me to find someone. Anyone I know. Janiki Renba. What sort of man is he? You never met him, I suppose. He's fairly quiet, keeps himself to himself, likes his robots. But why has she sent you to find him? I thought you dug things up. By the waters, Aaliyah, what's happened to Janiki? I'll let you know. By the waters. Before you go, it hardly seems important now, but I found a line of ancient in the annals of Mazwai I thought you might like, if you have time, that is. Mazwai was an ancient writer who documented the effects of the loop across the nebula. What the fuck? Not today. Of course. I'd best not keep you. I've got people to find. I hope you find him. We'll attempt. Shall we proceed to your ship now? Have you sailed before, 6? I have no idea, mistress. But I am keen to find out. And so we left the hollowed walls of the university. What the fuck? Is it Stan Lee who didn't like drawing feet? My ship is my refuge. It's the only place that's truly mine. The journey to Mercy should be quick, mistress. You want to sail, 6? I'm really not sure that I have sailed before, mistress. I should watch how it is done, I think. What do you know about Mercy? Nothing. It is a moon of pigs and rice, mistress. Part of the Iox Protectorate, of course. Maybe Mercy will have a few ruins of its own. That seems unlikely. but it is not wealthy. Nonetheless, I will prepare the ropes. Okay. Verdant Pass.
My Ari wanted us to sail to Mayerzy. It was a short sail through fast waters.
Okay. That's interesting. Mayerzy, that's how you pronounce it, right?
We stepped off the ship and into the mud. Mud covered the ground and rock. And everywhere I looked, things were growing from the mud. And some of those things had legs.
Let's see where Renbuzz got to. If we're lucky, he'll have found an old pot. Give me a moment. Sorry. So where do we start? There is a series of rice terraces. If we climb up away from the water, that should take us to the village. Inscriptions. Oh. A bit touchy, I see. I don't know how good the robots here. There's something scratched here. The emblem of Iox. I suppose this is where the Myerzians leave goods for the Ioxians to collect. Well, Janiki won't be hiding in there. This way, then.
The air smelled earthy and sweet.
you recognize Renba if we saw him. Did you meet him? I believe he activated me, mistress. I suspect that is why Professor Mayari assigned me to you. Look at her. She towers over everything. Albereth has a statue like that, sort of. It's just a pair of feet. Iox must approve, although I understand that they had destroyed similar statues on other moons. How big is the village? Sizable, mistress. There should be plenty of people who we can talk to. Good faith to you. My apologies, Ioxian. My pigs need me. Please, if you just... Huh. Okay. I'll wait out here, mistress. You! I'm sorry if I startled you. I wasn't crying. Don't tell them I was crying. What? Please, I'm looking for someone. My name is Aaliyah. Then you are not her. Not Mayari. I'm sorry. I should have said nothing. What? Lady! Oops. Do you know what Renba taught? Robotics mistress. I knew that. This interface is a little awkward, to be totally honest. Stranger. Greetings. Greetings to you. Welcome to Myrzi. You have come to trade? Actually, I'm looking for someone. Who? Not a Myrzian, surely. We are alike as ants to you. It's not true. So you are looking for a Myrzian. I'm hoping a Myrzian can help me. We see strangers from time to time. Mostly, they buy the rice. They think they pay well, but they don't. But there's no one here now who shouldn't be. Or there wasn't. Good luck with your search. They say the nebula is wide. That was, yeah, very helpful. But I think he was lying. Mistress, if I may ask, if you weren't rooting in the mud for lost roboticists, what would you be doing at this moment? I'd be sailing the reaches of the nebula looking for shipwrecks. There are places out there where no one's been for hundreds of years. There are echoes of ancient voices. But no. Instead, I'm standing in pig muck. Otherwise, I'd be scouring the markets of Elbereth for interesting objects. Things have a life of their own, Six. Things survive. Things travel from moon to moon, from person to person. Does that sound silly to you? Things traveling from moon to moon? Hardly, mistress. Or maybe I'd be in the library with Huang, reading up on old transcriptions. When the Empire was founded, they threw out the old way of writing, erased the past entirely. But it's all still there. You just have to know where to look. You don't read ancient, do you? I would not know where to begin, mistress. They must be at the top now. There should be a communal point somewhere here. Good faith, master. Please keep it quick. I don't want to talk to you. Well, I'm looking for someone. An Ioxie man called Janik Uremba. Are you expecting to find him hiding behind a tree? I just want to find him and go. Return to your moon. Jesus. Leave us in peace. They do not want me here. Time to be stubborn.
3 paths met at the heart of the village. I could imagine them all, sitting around here in the evenings, sipping rucker and singing. It seemed nice.
Another thing. Yes. Show him the brooch. Do you recognize this? I recognize the symbol of our Ioxian masters, of course. But do you recognize this brooch? No one here would own a brooch like that. And every slave must wear their chains. No one else in this village would talk to me. And this surprises you? Good faith to you. It seems unlikely we will find Renba here. Shall we leave? I can't just go back to Iox with nothing. There's always the brooch, mistress. It might lead us somewhere. But he told Mayuri he was here. It doesn't make sense. Source of the brooch crystal. Somewhere. Six thinks the crystal in the eagle brooch might have... There can be nothing to do with animals, but we need every lead we can get. But leaving the number waters is too risky. I don't know enough to find this site yet. Is that an inscription? At least this won't be a completely wasted trip. It has been mostly scratched away. Symbols in the ancient script. I might be able to translate them. Is that a single word? Most likely not. Ancient scribes didn't always trouble to put in their spaces. I don't think they expected their writing to be read. Holy something. Let's see now. There are glyphs a little like my word for emperor. Water, maybe? Does holy water make sense? What do you see there? Can you read this description? Oh wait, why did I ask this? Of course he can't. A child. Oh wait, is someone? Oh. It says more than that. We have lived here for many years, Ioxian. Another thing. I just want to find this man. His name is Janiki Renba. Your husband, perhaps? Gone wandering? I'm afraid something's happened to him. If we had seen your husband, if he had met with an ancient, he met with an accident among us, what would Iox do? I just want to know where he is. We have not seen him. Now leave. I don't understand why you're lying to me. The man sighed. Your husband was here. He left in a ship. Then something exploded in the sky. I do not know if that was your husband. Thank you. Good faith to you, lady. Please, leave us be. Oh, shit. The plot thickens. Can I talk to, 6? Come on, 6. Let's try this way. This whole not showing the, Why do they build on stilts, do you think? Well, no, it's because of the water. Oh. Oh, wait. I'm stupid. This doesn't look like it belongs here. A model. From the Holy Empire, I think. It's 2 words, not 1. But where does 1 word end and the next start? That's holy again, yeah. Holy. I'm feeling confident about my translation of holy. That leaves 1 word to guess. Beloved? I could still change my mind, but holy beloved? I could see what Huang thinks when I get back to Iox. I guess that this comes from the same site as the brooch, the one Mayari gave us on Iox. Having this should be useful in tracking down where these things originated. What did you make of Renba's brooch anyway, 6? I was struck by the craftsmanship. It seemed very fine to me. It is an artisanal product. High status. Okay. Oh, okay, so I have to find more stuff and then I'll... Good faith. Please keep it quick. I don't want to talk to you. So the brooch is valuable. Most likely. Mistress surely does not intend to sell it. No, the question is, where did Renba get it? That is the question. Did I do something wrong? You came here. Perhaps that is all. There's not many people tending all of these crops. Plants are not like pigs. They do not require constant husbandry. Guess it's time to go. It was not quarried here, but most likely close by. It's very big, you understand. You can't be sure? No. It's been here long enough for its various radiation signatures to have faded. Oh, that's what I wanted. If this is for sure holy, maybe goddess, yeah. Water goddess. Water goddess. I've never seen the water goddess before. She kinda... Alright, let's go back to the ship. And so we left the warm, wet fields of Myerson. Assuming all these, I'm quite certain of my analysis. The crystal at the heart of Remba's brooch. It comes from somewhere nearby. Somewhere on the edge of the cyclones. The cyclones is a dangerous wild. There's nothing there but clouds and storms. I'm aware of that, mistress. I wonder, what exactly did Remba discover? We'd better find out. Put out the sails, 6. Sixthing the crystal is ink, seems like it could be nothing to do with Remba, of course. But we need every lead we can get. Someone really travel this way. I could sail around here and try to pick up more artifacts to figure out the precise location of other leads until I know something else. Well, let's set sail for now. The Verdant Pass, sailing to the source of the brooch crystal. Are there other ships on the river? Oh shit, Jesus. It's quite loud. It's still a little loud. Shit. Sorry, scratching my elbow. I don't know why, but I'm suddenly reminded of Beyond Good and Evil. I don't think there's anything actually connecting the two thoughts, but I don't know, like, the feeling I'm getting. Above the crystal moon. We have arrived, mistress. The moon below us is rich in purple iolite crystals, but there is no surface below. We cannot land the ship. You think Rembo went down there? No. There is no air. He must have sent a robot. But you're sure the iolite crystal came from here? Statistically certain, mistress. The moon is rich in deposits of iolite. Please wait here. What else can I do? Did this guy just teleport? The fuck?
A moment later, the robot was gone. And I was alone in the dark.
The hopper, I'm assuming. Mistress. I found something, mistress. A tool chest? Rembo hid this box down there? It was a superb hiding place, mistress, but whether it was Remba's doing or not, I could not say. I hope there isn't a snake in here. A roll of cloth? Why would Remba hide something like this? He must have had a reason, mistress. His choice of hiding place was extreme. Thick fabric. Janiku, what is this? Some kind of robe? But it's hundreds of years old. And there's something stitched along the belt. Tiny characters picked out in a darker thread. is a long one. Let me think. Let's see. Goddess Holy So Pilgrims. I'm thinking pilgrims. Oh shit. Citizens? And I'm pretty sure this is goddess. I don't know what this would be. Pray. But the question is, why did Rimba hide this? There's more in here. This is a silver box inlaid with cut glass. It's beautifully preserved. The lid has been inscribed with characters in ancient script. This one is a broken fragment from a longer phrase. Let's see. I got goddess here. Goddesses. Something's gone wrong. I must have used the wrong words. Oh, pray. Hell yeah. Some kind of offering box? There's something inside. A charred book bound in wood. The binding is in fantastic condition. This book must have been part of some ancient courtier's personal library, and there's some written symbols. By the goddess, I don't stand a chance of working that out. This comes from the same site as the box, I think. This new find should help us track down its location. But that's not all. There's also a cracked wooden pot. How did Remba get his hands on all this? The inside is heavily stained. Must have belonged to a heavy drinker. Whoever made this didn't add an inscription along the handle. Most likely, this comes from the same source as the charred book and the box. Having another artifact should be helpful in pinning down where these were made. So are these things what Remba was after? Please wait, mistress. I will consider the matter. Can you work out where the robe originated? I fear so. It is not a good location, mistress. But Professor Mayari was keen that we found Master Remba, and I am sure Master Remba is equally keen to be found. Show me where he went, 6. I'm not exactly certain, mistress, but I believe Remba traveled far from home into the eye of the cyclones. Let's look at it all. Oh, actually, well, no. Wait, what? Why are these? Oh, so, okay, these, I'm stupid. So the box, the pot, and the book is all in the same time. And then later on, Remba sails from Iox with a robot. Remba finds several small artifacts in an unknown moon. He finds a purple robe in the eye of the cyclones, and he hides all of these artifacts on an airless moon. And then we go discover the airless moon, and then these are all the things we just did. Okay. Cool. Got it. Got it. I'll just go. I'll go first. We'll go. We'll do it. Eye of the Cyclones. Mistress, I think the site of Remba's cache may have been a quarry. Hold on, Six. I cannot hold on, mistress. Oh, shit. We're in one piece. We appear to be. What's your reasoning? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Some of the values have indications of detonation. Also, I believe this stone is the same as that used in the goddess statue on Myrzi. You think the statue was made here? No, mistress. I merely believe the stone was extracted from here. Oh shit! It's impossible. Oh snap! Here we are. I don't know if I would. I'm just gonna take left. We're taking left. We're hugging left, because I. What the fuck? I see it. There's something up ahead. A moon? There is air, but no upriver, mistress. We will need to leave the ship here and hop her down. Please do not be alarmed. It is quite safe. Will Renba be waiting for us here in the center of the storm?
The hopper fired, and for a moment I was gone. Not aboard the Nightingale, not on the moon beneath. It could have been a heartbeat or an hour. But I didn't feel the cold until I reappeared.
Pile of rocks, mistress, smashed together by the waters. It seemed Janika had a taste for things like this. I wonder why. Perhaps he did not like people. Ah. Alright. We move forward. Perhaps Renba is waiting for us just around the corner. We can hop him back to the Nightingale and this chapter of my life will be done. Perhaps, mistress. Perhaps. We can only hope. Why is your face a ghost? Hold it. 6. What's that?
Here, in the middle of the hurricane, there was a house. It was fine. Tucked in below the overhanging rock. Wooden beams, mud brick walls, shutters. Large enough for 2 families to argue over. It would have been measly on Iox and grand on Elbereth. But here, it was impossible.
Someone built this? Buildings do not occur naturally, mistress. Yeah, thanks, my guy. How did Janiki find it? I hope we can ask him, mistress. Blocked with rubble and ruin. This whole place must be slowly peeling away from the cliff. Alright. I could vault over the wall here. Please, mistress. The floor beyond would only give way beneath you. Do you see any other way in? No, neither do I. The floor looks like stone to me, Six. So it is heavy and more likely to fall. This guy, I mean, this... Six ain't wrong. There's a plinth? What's a plinth? It looks like a shrine. It might help me date this place. Figure out what's it supposed to be. Is that... Oh shit, it's smoke. That's definitely smoke. Oh, Renba. That's your ship, isn't it? Is there any other options I got? It's a bit of a drop. So do not fall, mistress. The smoke must be Renba. We thought he'd blown himself up. Or crashed. We got it fucking... Here goes. The floor seems sound enough. 6? Where did the robot go? Yeah, where the fuck did he go? He was right behind us. 6? So a robot's abandoned me for once. Look at this place, Aaliyah. 6 would say it's thoroughly inhospitable here. Alright, I guess we'll just have to fucking move.
The ghosts were still here, cooking, reading, doing whatever ghosts do. The house was empty, but it hadn't been abandoned.
I'm not exactly liking how the interactions work, because a lot of it is like ruin and rubble, a glint among the stones. There's something wedged here, a fragment from book, almost blank, but for some algebraic scrawl. I would guess it's dated from the Ioxian Empire. There's some writing along the spine. Ooh, I recognize some of this stuff, I think. There's one... Gods... I think that's about it. Oh wait, no, here. Pilgrims. I'm certain... for my translation of gods. Okay. Hopefully I can make some better guesses for the rest of this. Offer? Maybe? Maybe this is citizens? I don't know. Does gods offer citizens work? A holy book? I wonder exactly what gods they had. We already know a little about this period, which will make it easier to find the originating site. When is this? Some kind of telescope, but the position and the bearings are fixed. The material on this is totally wrong. Is it metal? Rubber? It looks like something Oroi might have built. I must remember to ask her about it. And there are scratches in the top here. Something fitted inside the frame and was removed by force. Did you take something, Janiki? But if so, what was the stand meant to hold? Jesus. Mistress! It is good to see you intact, mistress. How did you get down from that arch? I could not climb over the wall, so I drove myself off the... What the... Jesus. Now I don't understand why I keep losing it. They're always doing stupid stuff like that. Oh, I can move now, okay. It's a door, but I don't... Mistress. Exactly how many robots have you lost? 5, obviously. Can't you guess? 6? I am appalled. They just keep giving me more. I don't know why Mayari wanted me to take you with me. The professor cares about your safety. Then she certainly doesn't care about yours. This looks interesting. Beautifully made. Much nicer than everything else here. I estimate it to be hollow, mistress. There's something inscribed on the lid. Might be a clue as to what's inside. Treasures? The second word doesn't look like anything I've seen before. Of? Great. And there's 2 words I've seen before that might help. Let's see. Value? Treasures of great value. A reliquary, a place to put your belongings when you die. The idea is you get them back when you return. Do people often return from the death? Open it up then, 6. A reliquary or reliquary? I don't know how to pronounce. I'll try myself then. Guess not. Under the lid. I don't want to really do that. Yeah, exactly. Hmm.
After the dead air of the house, it was good to see the sky again.
Did you find a crowbar? I did, mistress. I also took a moment to inform Professor Myrie where we are. She was most interested to hear of Remba's discovery of this place. Did you tell her what else we found? It was only a brief communication, mistress. I will go and open the box now. Don't damage it. Did you hear me? Done, mistress. And mistress, you really should come and see what's in here. Uh-oh. Let's see, then. There's something up here. Almost be a blade? A dagger. A little corroded but beautifully crafted. And with an eagle and sun on the hilt. It has been inscribed, too. I could barely make the letters out. They're so tiny. Ooh, I've seen some of these. This is the end of a longer line of text. Yeah, so we got... Wait. No. Emperor. Brings... Citizens? I can add my translation for emperor to my dictionary now. But that isn't the word for brings. And my translation has to be wrong as well. Cool. So what does this say? Emperor protects, maybe? Protects us? All? That will do for now. Let's see.
And there it was, just lying there. The greatest treasure I ever found.
6. Look at this.
From inside the coffer, from the distant past of the nebula's once great empire. It was a crown.
The eagle and sun motif. Just like Janiki's brooch, the mark of the empire. Could this be the crown of Iox itself? What is the crown doing out here? Did someone steal it? Hide it here but never collect? That seems most unlikely, mistress. There's something written along the rim. More words I don't know. On eagles. We endure forever? The fuck? Is this the crown Myrie wanted us to find? Is this why she sent us out here looking? Renba too, perhaps? Mistress, You will have to tell her, mistress. Her motives hardly matter. Oh wait, no, there was one other thing. Not just yet. There's one place I didn't look. Jesus. There's an inscription up here. Water goddess. I know a couple of these words. I'll have to guess the other two. Water goddess blesses harvest? The water goddess from Myerzy? Is this place directly connected to Myerzy then? We didn't see any shrine houses on Myerzy like this. The one here. Not even smaller. An older custom, perhaps. Iox does not permit shrines, mistress. Iox would no doubt remove the Myerzian statue if they could work out how to shift it. Perhaps. Or perhaps even Iox does not meddle with the goddess of water when she watches over a prosperous farm. I wonder what makes farmers ship whole tree trunks out here to build a mansion in the middle of a hurricane. A fire poker. Is there an inscription? Seems so. Run together. Awesome. Of protection? This is definitely a map. But not of this place. Somewhere else. Okay.
yard behind the house there were tools. Plots of earth, washing hung out to dry. It was like the owner had slipped inside for a quick rucker before they came back to chop more wood. Someone had been building a life on this miserable rock.
Bone dry. I don't think Janiki found the crown, so why did he come here if not for the crown? Some kind of marker? Definitely isn't natural. There's something here, a necklace. What are these things? What are these things? Flat bead ceramic? I'm not sure. The sticks are all but petrified. You can't even rot out here. But there's something cut into it. Another inscription. Holy shit, a huge inscription. Forever. Speak. Only. Fire. I've not seen anything even close to the next word. Fire and will be as it. Wait. It will be? Oh, whatever. Review. Huh. Interesting. Wait, so all these aren't. No, these aren't all graves. Someone died here, and someone else buried them. But not Renba. The wood is far older than that. Anything else? I don't think there is. I'm coming back, 6. You found a grave, mistress? I did. How did you know? You insist on talking to yourself, mistress. Ah, that's funny. So who is buried outside then? Whoever owned this place first, perhaps? Before it was taken from them. Taken? We have learned enough to exactly locate one of the new locations of interest. Aside from the mural. Are you ready to go now, nurses? Not yet. Oh, inscription on the rock. Us. Water. I'm sure my translation for us is right now. Okay, good. Water heals us? There must be a wellspring here. A feeble one. One that requires every drop to be used. Water would have run down the channel right past the house. Imagine a stream of your own. Not a bad way to live. If you can withstand the soul-crushing loneliness. Someone lived out here. They irrigated the land, prayed here in the eye of the cyclones. Some kind of hermit. There's another inscription. Oh, I've seen more of these symbols. This one is a broken fragment from an even longer phrase. I believe you're correct with forever, mistress. Emperors live forever? Emperors here? What were emperors doing out here? According to the legend, the last emperor disappeared after Iox fell. He didn't die there with everyone else. Are you suggesting he came here? I mean, maybe. Why not? It would explain a few things. Not least that crown. So the last emperor killed the hermit who lived here. Then the emperor buried them in the dirt. We only know that the emperor outlived them. We do not know there was a murder. The Emperor of Iox were all devout believers in the loop. To bury someone outside instead of returning them to the rivers to be reborn. That's what you do to your worst enemy. If the Emperor was hiding here, perhaps he did not want anyone returning to find him. Oh shit. A stone pedestal with someone in it. A local goddess? Oh wait, no, she seems familiar. This is one end of a fractured fragment. Goddess of... Wait, no. Goddess bless has a lot of symbolism. Economy, it says bless. Goddess bless you? It's made of stone. But it's not the same stone as the moon itself. Is it as old as the building? The outer structure is certainly. But the stone pillar, no. The buildings here are significantly older than the pillar. Brought by a later occupant, then. Whoever it was who buried the original occupant, maybe. Moving it to this moon must have been difficult. An important ritual object. Evidently is significantly more valuable than the goddess we found within. Alright. Let's go find out about that smoke. It's at least 700 years old. How do you work that out? I have been observing the rate of weathering on the stones, mistress. Extrapolating, this building is older than the founding of the Holy Empire on Ajax. The smoke is this way. By all the moons and waters. Oh, Jesus. It's a ship. I mean, it was a ship. Can we be sure this was Janiki's ship? No, mistress. But the circumstantial evidence is very strong. Can someone blast it from the sky? Really, mistress, that seems speculative to say the least. What could do that? I don't know. Eagles are supposed to breathe fire, aren't they? There are no eagles, mistress, as you well know. Janiki? Most likely not. What? Really? You just said... What? Step for the dead. It's part of the soul. Huh. So what do we do now? Return to Ajax and inform Professor Mayari, mistress. I suppose. I always assumed we would find Remba. I don't know. I assumed we'd find something. Not just wreckage. We have found something, mistress, but what this place is and why it is important. Perhaps you could take the matter up with Remba in his next life, mistress. Jesus Christ. It must have burned for days. What do we tell Mayari? The truth, surely, mistress. Janiki is gone. What were you hiding, Remba? A good question, mistress. But he cannot hear you. The fire here must have burnt up a lot of air. The remaining atmosphere is thin, mistress. Still, I believe... Hold this. Give me a moment. Sorry, I was... Goddamn. Oh, I missed some text. There's a goddamn fucking fly in my room. Shit. This channel comes up from the rock. The wellspring must be down there somewhere. The spring is dead now, mistress, and you are breathing the last air this moon has to offer. Janiki is not here, mistress. Neither is anyone else. Are you ready to go yet, mistress? Yeah, let's get out of here.
darkness.
This is not the Nightingale. Oh, what the fuck? 6! Where's your head? Mayari. Is everything alright? You followed me, Lexi. Lexi? As I thought you might. Because you knew. Because you've always known. I'm not Mayari. Mayari did not come. She would not face me. I thought so. She lies. She is not who she says she is. She sent me to find Janiki Renba. There isn't time. I found something. Something that matters more than her lies. Tell Lexi there is a great darkness. An all-consuming hungry darkness. And it is coming. Darkness? There is an ancient place. An observatory. It is watching and it holds the wires of our fate in its claws. What fate? The loop is a lie. As you know, I will find it before the vault is lost. The robots know, but they don't remember. Someone long ago made certain they would not remember. Remember, how do I help you? You have my apologies, mistress. I do not understand the question. Jesus. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay. Okay, so this game is a lot more. I think this is a lot. There's gonna be a lot more than I expected. I expected this to be a lot shorter, like a lot smaller of an experience. I think this is gonna be pretty long. The workmanship is beautiful. Evidently is more than a simple crown, mistress. It's a symbol. This was Iox's power, lost after the fall. To regain it would be a sign that Iox was once more than the center of the nebula. More than that, mistress, I believe that the metal is a casement for a mechanism of some kind. Does it open? Not in any way I can see. but if it does contain a mechanism, I would expect the method by which it might be serviced. My friend Orrery on Elbereth might be able to help. She'd be able to open it up and take a look at it safely. The occupants of Elbereth are hardly trustworthy. I'm from Elbereth, you little bitch. I will bear that in mind. She looks at home here, but presumably she was fashioned on Myersey. Clay being material derived from waterlogged mud. Brought out here by a hermit from Myersey, back in the time when Myersians were willing to sail, and into the cyclones no less. From the marker outside the hermitage. But where? And is that place where Remba is? I cannot analyze for that, mistress. Look out there. It seems to go on forever. Mistress? What are the rivers, 6? Yeah, what are the rivers? Flows of oxygen, hydrogen, and ice. Their velocity keeps them coherent. So why do the rivers wind? Why aren't they straight? I do not have enough data, mistress. Why does water swirl when mixed with wine? Evidently, it is most mysterious. Alright, let's take to the rivers. The moon Remba died on was once a... Okay, and coffer that was... Wait, the moon Remba died on... What? But I don't think... Okay, there's not much more to find with this. Okay. Alright, let's go to Myersey first. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick before I make a decision. Okay. Alright. I've decided I'm going to go straight to Elbereth. I don't know what she's Renby or whatever, the ghost of Renby is assuming that no, not Myri, Myari, because apparently she's lying, and I want to know what exactly is up with this crown before I confront her. So we're going to Elbereth first. All right, let's go. Ah, fast travel, eh?
We landed in the dust, outside the great walls of Elbereth. No one looked up to watch us arrive. The people here only ever looked down.
So this is Elbereth. This was your home? This is my home. It's not like there. Now, are you sure you understand Iox? You've only just been activated. I've been there 10 years and I don't understand the place properly. Dirt, mistress, is dirt. Iox does not have it, and Elbereth does. They're the oldest things here. The original statue must have been huge. Bigger than the statue on Myri? 4 or 5 times bigger, mistress. But it must be of a simpler age, however. But you know, the statue on Myri didn't have feet. I never thought that it might be unusual before. This way. This is the gate to the upper citadel. Mistress, there's only solid rock behind this door. Ah, I comprehend. It is a hopper. It's one of the oldest things on Elbereth. It still works amazingly. I cannot see the eye, mistress. Without a line of sight to the eye, I cannot take us inside. What is a hopper eye? The eye is a focus, mistress, nothing more. It receives and particulates the hopper signal. Think of it as a funnel into which the sands of your being are poured. I must assume this gate contains a hopper source. There must be a comparable gate above fitted with an eye. So who makes hoppers? Where do they come from? Where do I come from, mistress? Or the moons, or the rivers? Where does anything come from? I assume you've used the gate before? Hundreds of times. Though as children we sometimes climb down the outside of the walls. You just say the word. What is the word, mistress? You sound like you don't trust me. A hopper takes one's corporeal form to pieces, mistress. Trust is critical. You can stay here if you like. Just stand back when I ask to let me through. The idea is appealing, but not to my ethical core, mistress. I will stay with you. Say the word for the gate. Cat kiss. Oh, set buyaki rafar. The gate is asking where you want to go. You can understand it? No, mistress, I was asking you a question. Set buyaki rafar. Buyauki rafar. The word is cat kiss. Remenya mit. Oh, what? Nothing's happening. Most impressive, mistress. Oh, fuck you, dude. Set buyauki rafar. I said cat kiss. You stupid contraption. Remenya mienya hua. It isn't working. I don't understand it. Read the inscription. There are ancient symbols here. I used to trace them out when I was a girl. This is the start of a fragment of a text. Pray. And? That wiggly thing must be and. Enter and pray. It's inviting us in, 6. Speak to the gate again. Set buyauki rafar. Elbereth? I didn't think that would do any good. Set buyauki rafar. Myersy? No response. Set buyauki rafar. Cat kiss. It's failed again. Perhaps you are not really from Elbereth after all. Oh, you motherfucker. The word for the gate didn't work. The gate has simply rejected you. Perhaps you are too Ioxian now. Why? What did I do? I have no idea, mistress. Maybe the gate didn't like something I've got with me. I've got this dagger. Maybe the gate doesn't like weapons. N. The dagger's gone. Is that good? Do you think I'm going to get it back? Speak to the gate again. Set buyauki rafar. Cat kiss. There we go. Okay, so no weapons. We're now some higher up than we were, mistress. Of course we are. Inside the citadel. I lost 3 up here at the half. Oh, Jesus. The 3 had lost itself long before that. Oroi's yard is this way.
On Elbereth, you could buy anything for any purpose.
People. What's the problem? It's not for sale, lady. And we have nothing to discuss. Let me be. It's useful enough to me. I don't want any trouble. Then watch what you bring into my catechis. Your kind won't be happy until the Miamek can eat. Haha, fat jokes. Oh, lordy.
Oroy was my oldest friend. We'd grown up in the orphanage together. But I had left Elbereth and she had stayed.
It's Oroy's, I think. She's useful, and people like to give her space. There was an answering clatter from behind the door. What do we do now? Now we wait for Oroy to finish whatever she's doing in there and come and see who we are. Alright. What do you want? Oh. It's you. Oroy. So? You here to dump another broken robot on me? I don't remember it like that. Oh, don't you? Ripping people off just doesn't stick? What do you want, Aaliyah? I was having a good day.
We'd been friends. Once.
How's your family? That's what you came to ask me? Alright. My son is fine. My daughter, that's another story. What's happened to your daughter? My daughter thinks she is in love. That does happen, Oroy. She's a child, Aaliyah. They all grow up, Roy. They grow up when they're old enough to grow up. And she's not old enough. I found this strange telescope stand in the cyclones. Wait. You sailed into the cyclones? Aaliyah. Are you mad? Do you want to hear about the telescope stand or not? Sort of your thing. Don't you use me to justify your risk. That's not the point. Then it should be the point. The Catkiss Gate. How do you get all your tools and things through it? I had to give it my weapons. Go stuff yourself. Tell her about the crown. I found something incredible out there, Roy. Oh, did you? A purpose for your life, maybe. Roy, is something wrong? What could be wrong, Aaliyah? You rock up here after who knows how many months raving about some greeting fire. What could be wrong with that picture? That's what I always do. Just tell me whatever it was you wanted to tell me. Look at what I found, Roy. Just look at it. By all the wakened waters, what are you? The right bulk for a basic power source. There are contacts under the rim. What is this? That's exactly the question. You wanted me to take it apart? You want me to take it apart? Alright then. I'll take a look. I cannot believe you entrusted such a find to such a person. In such a place. Such an action is almost statistically impossible, but you did it anyways. Don't sulk, 6. I am not sulking, mistress. I am rebalancing significant amounts of my neural mesh. I'll let you know what I found. What I find. Look after the crown, Roy. Don't let it out of your sight. Don't offer me advice on being cautious, Aaliyah. How many robots have you lost now? Did you ever fix that robot I sold you? No. Whatever it lost out there, it was really gone. I ended up borrowing a few internals from my collection. Disgusting. How are things here? Slow enough? I'm not going to stand around here making small talk. Give my regards to Iox, Aaliyah. I wonder how business is going. The alms tray looks pretty empty. I have no idea what these things do. Oroy's always playing around with magnets and wires and things. Okay, suddenly thinking that I shouldn't have given her the crown, but you know what? Whatever. Do you think Mistress Oroy can be trusted? I'm sure of it. Oroy's honest. She can't even lie. I suggest we return to Iox and inform Professor Mayari what you have done with the crown. We've still more to do here. Poppy is...
Strangers. The Catkiss is like a maze. But I'd spent 10 years tearing through these alleyways. I could have found my way to Tappy's in the dark.
Oh, there it is, Jesus. Give it back, puppy. Whatever it is you took. I confess I only really saw the robot. But friends, as you know, are friends, so have your no doubt's precious brooch back. Mistress, do not trust this man. It's a bit late for a warning, 6. 12 years too late. I already don't trust him. You adore me instead. I prefer it that way. Now come on in out of the cold. I will wait here, suspiciously.
Tappy's place was a little museum to junk. Pots and boxes, spoons and hooks and pocket knives.
It's so good to see you back on Elbereth, Aaliyah. The rivers above grow dull when you're not with us.
And at the centre of it all was Tappy, grinning away like a skull in a bodysuit.
You have much in stock at the moment. It comes and goes. So Tappy. Have you heard any rumors of sights? I could use a find. You know, I did hear something. Something out in the fields. What kind of something? They say something sent one of the field workers flying through the air. This is what they say. You seem pleased about this. Well, I do like a little spectacle. How do I find it? I have no idea. You might be able to find the man. I doubt anyone's bought him again. He broke his arm when he landed. You've got some kind of angle here, Toppy. I tend to attract attention when I go for walks outside the walls, but no one's going to trouble you. You're from Iox. Don't flatter yourself. You don't like the danger. I don't. Ioxian. Who buys all this stuff of yours? Respectable people. And a few Elbereth rats, too. You don't know any respectable people. No, maybe not, but they know me. No, I'll show them the artifact. I found a few items you might be interested in. Oh, yes? This is a cracked wooden pot dating from the early Empire. Your standards are slipping. No matter. I may be able to shift it, but not for much. I've not seen anything quite like that. I might be able to make you an offer. Yes, this is it. A crystal brooch resembling a yard arm. They're terribly hard to find these things. Tiny. Wait. You're not touching it. Alright, I'm leaving. See you later, Toppy. Don't get any less beautiful. You're in one piece. You still have all your teeth. We have one new artifact to trace. Are you ready to go now, mistress? Now let's get out of here. Wait, don't leave just yet. Or wait, no. Nothing good could happen to the workers when they get injured. Let's go out into this way. Is quite possible, mistress. I'll consider the matter. This way 6.
The smell of the slums made me feel like a child again. It hadn't been a happy time. A simple one, at least.
Do not touch anything, mistress. This structures might topple at the slightest knock. Stop fretting. Wood isn't stone, but it's strong enough. After all, the nightingale is only made of wood.
The heart of the God's Feet slum was Timor's bar.
Why now? Alia Lestra.
Timor had never once set foot inside the upper citadel, or so he liked to claim.
By the turning of the waters, you're back. You seem surprised. I'm always surprised you come back, Elbereth, but happy.
He was the king of the dung heap.
And are you well? Well enough? Now then, the rules are the rules. Your friend there stays outside. I will wait as instructed, mistress. It didn't argue that time. It usually argues. It's the same robot as last time. You lost another one? They must adore you and Iox to keep giving you those things. Or they don't like the robots. Huh. Could be. Could be. Timor, do you ever see Oroi? She never comes down here anymore. You two were inseparable once. I caught you stealing my rocky cask when you were too small to carry it, let alone drink any. Alright. Ball is? I can add my translation for is to my dictionary now. And all must be correct too. Truth is all? I think that's correct. This comes from the same place as the fragment of paper. The one I discovered on the Hermitage Moon. This will make its location easier to locate. Where did you get the notched scimitar? From one of my customers. You're not the only one who sails to strange shores, you know.
He liked me.
What does that word mean? Catkiss. I'm not sure exactly. It's very old. Kiss is usually a word for a king or a leader. I guess I'm leaving. Alright. Let's get out of here. Alright. I think I'm going to end it here for tonight. I'm getting a little drowsy. Is it? Okay, it just saves automatically? Okay. Alright. That'll be it for tonight.